one drill for you over, well, it's really kind of two drills over here. One concept. On this bay, there'll be a different thing on the other bay, and then you guys will be free to circulate around and shoot all the stuff before lunch. I'm gonna make a couple examples here. All right, so that's going to be the sequence that we're shooting. We'll shoot from uprange of the sticks, engage the 3 targets, 2 rounds each. Move downrange to the downrange stick, 3 targets, 2 rounds each. Now, what you saw there was kind of a typical thing that you'll see. Like, watching that example is like, that's what a guy looks like when they're not confident with their index. Right? And what I mean is, as soon as they draw the gun, they need to visually connect to the dot. Especially since they're going to be moving around, because they're afraid, like any change, if I change posture, sight's gone, no awareness, right? Change hand tension, sight's gone, no awareness, whatever. So that's what they're afraid of, is losing the sight. And you saw, like, I just stayed connected to the sight the whole time. It didn't look very cool, did it? All right. Give you another example here. Now you saw there, I did not stay connected to the sight the whole time. It was engaged a set of targets. Like on the last one, I kind of got that little forward impulse, that little lean. When I pushed, I mean, I used my shoulders a little bit to try to move myself. I don't worry about staying connected to the sight. To me, as soon as the sight's up here at my eye line, if it's there for about a second, I'm gonna start staring at it if I'm not shooting. So if I'm not shooting, I get the sight the fuck off my eye line. When I'm going to be shooting inside of, a couple steps, sight's right back up on the eye line. All right, starting and stopping again, just like before, feet spread apart, knees bent, ready for the next movement. That's how I like to think about it. Simple enough over here? All right, let's go over here. Back up, guys. Jeez. So here, this will be just a longer movement. So this will be the same exercise, same, but a little bit different, because the movement's far enough that we'd start thinking to take a hand off the gun and unmount. All right, so once again, you saw hand off the gun. And when I'm moving, for this few steps in here, it's about as aggressive as I can move. I'm looking to be very dynamic. 2-3 steps away from where I'm gonna be shooting. Two-handed grip back on the gun, mounting the gun, looking for that sight picture on the target. When I see it, react to what I see. And again, just like we were training on, it's like shoot into the position that you want to be in. Does it make sense to everybody? All right, Dave, you got some stuff to add that sounds smart, I hope.
Yes. So just to cover, we're differentiating between mounted and dismounted movement, right? When I mean mounted, we're still staying connected to the gun, not visually, but like our hands are still connected to the gun. Dismounted movement, we're breaking off the gun. Why is that? Well, longer distance movement, we can generate a lot of power with our arms, and it's kind of awkward to move like this for any type of distance. We're going to lose time if we do that. So I need to dismount from the gun, break connection, so I can get more explosive power, generate more power, get to a position sooner, right? USPSA, I think that goes without saying. For the cops over here, mill guys, right? This is chasing somebody, right? Chasing someone, you identify he just pulled a gun. Oh, shoot, I need to decelerate, get back to a good shooting position, fire in, and come into position ready to shoot. That's the other principle. So with here, if you notice, start and stop in the same position, that is a principle in itself. But also, as we near for either mounted or dismounted movement, as soon as we're entering that position, getting ready to enter that position, we're coming in ready to fight, right? I'm remounting the gun, reconnecting to the gun, right? I'm assessing, looking to the first target for my engagement's going to happen. I'm picking my spot, getting the gun up to my index and my eye line, and then I start shooting. If you watch Ben do it on both of them, as soon as he crosses over that stick, he's ready to fight immediately. He's ready to shoot instantaneously. We're buying back time. That's what he's doing. What we don't want is run up there, then bring the gun up. It's just wasted time, wasted efficiency, and I'm late to the fight. In the USPSA world, I'm just late to, I'm
You're just
losing
slow,
time.
Dave. You're used to that.
Yeah. This motherfucker.
Both what? Both hands? Both feet. Okay, yeah, we should talk about this. So the sticks, this is a contrived thing to force you to move. In the USPSA world, like I am now legal to shoot, now not legal to shoot. We're not policing this part of it that hard. The idea is that we want you to try to shoot dynamically into that spot, but for like, yeah, for USPSA, they'd be sitting there just like looking for every time your foot touches outside when you're shooting, like they're just doing this. So you don't want that.
One last thing for the dismounted movement here. Like we probably, I don't know, maybe 6 yards, 7 yards here. As I disconnect from the gun, my vision shifts from those targets to where I want to go specifically. Like I look to where I want to go. I identify my spot, and then I'm immediately back up to tracking my target for engagement. Does that make sense? So like that eye shift has to happen. I look at the position I want to go to. Once I identify that position, I begin tracking my target. So I shoot sooner. Not necessarily faster, but I shoot sooner.
Yeah, like shifting your eyes to what you're doing it sounds dumb, but it's a pretty powerful concept. It's like I'm looking at spots I want to smack on targets, positions I want to run to, or look reloads into the gun. You'll look at an object I need to manipulate, like a doorknob or something, but like the vision drives everything you're doing. People, again, they just want to put all of they like draw the gun, like, whoa, stare at this now. They just, all their attention's fixated on this thing. When for, like the way we want you to do it, it's like, this is in your hands, but your attention's out on what you're doing. And you're not thinking about this so much. All right, should we go to the other side?
Let's go.
All right.